Hello. When you first start up your computer, or boot it up as it's termed, you will either come to a page with your profile icon, which enables you to click on there. That could be password protected, and that will then land you on what's known as your desktop. Now, desktop is no different than a computer as it is in the paper world. You want your important programs or files and papers on a desk, or you want your important programs on your computer desktop, the ones that you're going to use more frequently to save you searching around. And what we have is we have a number of icons, and there's really no limit to how many icons you can have here, but the number of icons. What these icons are, they're shortcuts to programs embedded in your computer. Now this computer is and desktop is pretty much as it comes from the factory. It hasn't been customized in any way really. It's a Packard Bell laptop, so we've got a number of Packard Bell user guides, accessory stores and gaming zones there already pre-installed from the factory, and we've got a couple of browsers. When I say browsers are what we read the internet, web pages and websites. We use a browser. So we've got those there ready to use, and they've even been kind enough to give us a link to eBay on there. Now they can be organised, and we'll do that a little bit later on, how we can get rid of them and have the ones we want, so that we can keep our desktop nice and tidy. And at the bottom of the desktop we've got our toolbar. The toolbar actually will remain through when you're browsing. You can keep your toolbar, will stay with you on the next page, and this is where you've got your start button, and depending on what operating system you're using, but we're using Windows 7 here, but it's not much different on the other Windows. You'll have a list of how to navigate your computer really, and this has got your documents, your pictures, and these are all ways of navigating your music, your games, your computer. That will take you through to your files on your computer, and then your control panel. And we're going to talk about all of those in depth in separate tutorials, but just demonstrating that this is a way of navigating through your computer. And you need to understand these are commonly used, the most recently used files are up here, that's on the left. Okay, and if you click on all programs, you'll come up with a list. Might be slightly differently depending on what operating system you're using, but you'll come up with a list of all your programs available to use. Okay, when your shutdown button at the bottom, and then towards your right of your toolbar you've got a number of little icons. Again, we've got a little reminder flag there that tells us that we've got something to do with for setting our backup. There's a battery or power cable icon there showing our battery strength. We're actually charging at the moment, so it's got a little charger plug there, and that's our internet strength and our internet access. It shows us that we've got internet access at the moment. Speakers, and then a time and a date. And on the other side, some useful programs. There's Internet Explorer, so we can just click on there to go onto the internet. But this is our desktop, and that's how we basically navigate our computer. And from there we can go into all sorts of different places inside the computer, or through our browsers we can go onto the internet, and we're going to talk about those in depth and a little bit later on, but I hope that explains a little bit about your desktop. Okay, thank you.